Woot, woot. Now that one. Alright, so now I'm going to lay these guys out. My best guess is I just dump them over. I don't know. One. This is actually a double, so it's the exact same truss again. Anyways, I'm going to square that up and keep doing this. Yeah. Okay, so I don't realize I was flipping them, and I shouldn't be. I should just be pulling them off. The way they lie. Snug that right up to there. Now this one does the same, and all the way through. I got to move those ridge blocks. So, starting to get the pile. It's tipped on me here, and that's fine. I just don't want these trusses to slide too far this way. I guess it can actually. Anyways, instead of pulling the bottom cords up, I'm going to somehow tip it. Let's see how this goes. Perfect. Okay, now let's encourage it to slide down. So it's more of a rolling technique than a sliding technique. It's being stubborn over here. There it goes. Yeah. You do want to be careful. They're very weak, like this. I'm going to hit my blocks if I'm not careful. They don't like to be handled roughly when they're flat. They're strong when they're standing. So, standing trusses isn't what you think. Standing trusses is actually sliding and tipping. Thoroughly impressed with actually how light these things are. Other than that, I got a load of coffee going here. Okay, so now with this one in place, I can get, something tells me I got a problem. I got one more truss. Time out. I slid this too far. He's got to go back 2 feet. A little too excited there. Okay, so this is getting cool. Not sure I've really been here before in my brain. That mark was just 2 feet over, okay? So this mark is right here. Now I'm going to grab this measurement, 27. I'm going to write that down. Okay? 27. All I need now, it's funny because I get it, 27 makes sense. Here we go. Okay, so that means now I will put a block, common block here, and a common block here, and they'll hit right where they need to there. So all I'm trying to say is I have no idea where that, I had no idea where this notch was, or this corner. I knew exactly where this one was, because all I'm doing is I'm just following this hip up. And if this truss comes back 2 feet, I go over 2 feet, period. So once I knew where this was, all I have to do is measure that, and I know exactly where this hip is going. And because I'm getting so high here, I moved my marks over to the side where I can see them and make this shot happen. It's magical. Oops, sorry about that right there. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm not standing there. I will stand here. That's what standing trusses look like. It's tipping. You're tipping trusses. Got to get this in there. Perfect. So this block is creating a valley, so I know it has to be right here. Okay, that's good. This guy has to be right there. This guy has to be right there. Voila! So I made a mistake. I put this block in where the hip is, and I just thought that this was layout. This is not layout. $25.5. This is actually layout. This is just for hip framing. Makes sense? Hardly does to me, but anyways, I'm just glad I've done it a few times before. Good. Turn off. Did my camera turn off? There it is. 13.5 to the center, less 3/4, taller than 3/4. Okay, let's stand this guy. Stay right over here for now. Get this into the hanger. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I didn't put my blocks in. Okay, so I'll have to feel this. What am I feeling here? There it is. Nobody move. I need another ridge hip block. 24.5 inches. The flat top is 44. Half of that is 22. .412 coming down. Whoa, no, come on. This is why you need a thick block. The top cord's dropped, so we're literally taking a sliver out of the bottom. That'll be cool. Okay, let's go put that in. Okay, let's go stand this guy. I got the center mark there. Oh, I have to stand in the middle of nowhere. No fun. I think I'll nail those blocks first. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so need to get over there. Actually, let's get this tail a little closer to layout, which I can't see due to snow. Okay, so I guess it's over here somewhere. Now I have to still get in here. Lots of air hose is key too. All right, there's the center. There's my littlest notch of all. There it is. There it was. Oh, come on. It's so hard. Okay. Fun. Got it. Let's get out of here. Okay. Get over there. So I'm going to try to figure out the layout here on the front. So my battery's dying. Hopefully I'll get through this with you. This right here is the block I just built. This truss is stood, so wow, let me think. Okay, according to their layout, this is where the odd spot, this is all wrong. 2'3" is all wrong. We're working here. These are 2 foot jacks, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Here's the odd spacing right here. It is outside of this truss I'm working on. So that means everything from here, so it's simply going to be up against this notch, 2 feet, and then a block. Just for fun, I'm actually just going to lay this guy, I put one right in the middle and over here. Because otherwise there'd be 2 blocks right beside each other. Okay, I think I got it. It's clear as Okay, so we're gonna do this girder. This is actually a double, and then all the jacks. Got everything up. A lot of pieces here. Okay, here we go. Fun. Top chord's flush. Okay, got all the snow off this cap here. So getting ready to tip this thing. Pretty sure it's one of the longer girders I've ever tipped. A little nervous. So right here I have a 2-inch nail just to keep it from sliding that way, which seems impossible, but it could have. I just didn't want to be on top of it while that happened. So I put in 2-inch nails, two 2-inch nails to make it bite to the truss under it. So now it's kind of very important that these heels hit that plate. So I'm going to push it if I can. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Now I'm going to somehow slowly tip this mess. I will not be able to hold it, so we'll have to see this baby let it ride. I just feel like that's not long enough. Looks too short. 6 feet, yep. 6 feet, yep, okay. Math never lies, so here we go. There it is. Fun. Pull it back, nail all the heels, and then before I add this ply, I'll have to make sure I nail all my jacks. Alright, so we want to get this heel flush here. It is perfect. Nice. Tired. I'm gonna stop for coffee. Okay, now I'm kind of running out of room here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these, all these trusses, actually the top two, lean them up against that, put the blocks in, and then slip this guy up. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, I hope this is successful. Yep. A little afraid this is going to get stuck under the blocks. This guy is right, right there somewhere. Okay, that was successful. I'm so glad I marked these blocks. Makes me happy. Why does this seem so loud? Okay, so what I've done is I've leaned them. Now to keep them from slipping, I've just tacked a nail down here and there, just to keep them from slipping. And that way I can walk on them and they'll support me out here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so putting in these last row of blocks. I ran out of blocks, so I'll have to go cut some more. I like this because it tightens everything up. Just about. Yep, there it is. Looks good. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more blocks. Okay. After I get the 5 blocks in here, that is all of these main roof trusses. I do have to put the little jacks on those ends and the hip, and then that'll be all the trusses I can put in. After that, it's all blocking and so on. Good day today. Alright, I said I had to get the 2 corner pieces or 2 corner areas done. So here the pieces are going up. This is the last piece for the main roof. Dun, dun, dun. That's just tacked right there for now. Okay. Whew! I'm kind of tired. So not much time left in the day here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a bunch of 1x4, lay all my 1x4 out for my bottom cords. I think that'll be it for the day. So thank you for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.